Thank you, Gabe. And I am with Kevin Greenfield, whose Hickory Lane Farms is tonight's Bluegrass sponsor. Kevin, thanks for taking time to join us on the program.
Thank you, Nick. It's a pleasure to be here, obviously. Beautiful night.
It is a great night to start the Grand Circuit. We've got the 2-year-old trot and colts, and you've decided to use the title for your top sire, Uncle Peter, whose first crop went to sale this year in the Ohio sales, and you had the sale topper.
Yes, Nick, it was quite a thrill. We sold, actually Springhaven Farms sold one for $150,000, which tied the highest price yearling in the history of Ohio yearling sales.
That's significant.
And he had one for $95,000, another for $87,000. Quite a day it was, and he's really come through with flying colors.
And a big part of the reason that they sold so high and the average was up significantly, 28%, I think you told me, is the Ohio Sires program and what gaming has done for that. And you've mapped out a program that touches every economic base, and the sire stakes are going for money as good as anywhere in the nation.
Yes, it's exciting to see it. You know, Ohio, we have more standard-bred members to the USTA than any other state in the country. So we have quite a dynamic program. The legs went for $40,000 for each division. We're looking to possibly add another leg to the 3-year-olds next year. The economy's good in Ohio, and everyone in Ohio who races really loves the sport.
The beauty part of when your sire stake program takes off, when I spoke on the night of the Kentucky finals, is not just what happens at the breeding farms, but the ancillary businesses all take off too, everybody that provides some service to you.
Yes. You know, I looked at back in Ohio, and I always say from the years from like 2000 to 2010, I called it the dark ages. You know, the suppliers, the hay providers, the veterinarians, the blacksmiths, all of them, you didn't see them very much. Now we see them every day at the farms. They're all doing well. It's been a real renaissance in our state. But, you know, Ohio's the heartland of racing. We have the USTA's stationed there. As I said, we have more members than anyone else. We have a diverse program. It's really exciting to be a part of it.
Well, I grew up near the Meadows in western Pennsylvania, and that part of the country has always really been standardbred centric. Ohio, I can remember when I was a young man, a lot of the guys that raced the Meadows came from Ohio, and they're just such a horse culture that it teetered on the brink, really, of disaster. And then with the help of your governor and the economics that come with gaming, it's so great to see the program back at the top level.
And we have a racing commission and a commissioner who's a big standardbred fan, loves the sport, is all for it. We've got great support throughout the state, and we want to be known more than just a provincial state. We're not out here in the boondocks, so to speak. We want to raise Grand Circuit horses. We want our people to race with the very best down here.
Well, it certainly looks from arm's length like you're headed in that direction. I mean, a horse like Uncle Peter could very well have gone to one of the big commercial farms in the East, and you stepped up and brought him to Ohio, where, I mean, that gets attention because he's selling horses for big dollars, and if they go ahead and perform like one would expect him to, then you would hope eventually that they would be on a Grand Circuit level.
Well, we hope so, and I really did believe in this horse. I remember telling Jimmy and Tactor and Perry Soderberg back when he was 2 years old, I wanted this horse.
It was a wonderful horse.
And I really worked hard at it, and he's got a great syndicate, great members in the syndicate who've supported him for 3 years. He's had full books. He's just done a tremendous job, and all of his foals are very uniform, which much like Muscle Hill, they all look like Peter. So we're really excited. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
He's not the only horse that you stand there.
No, we have DeJarmbro, our other trotter, McCardle, who's at a renaissance. He averaged over 35.5 at the sales this year. Racing Hill, we brought in last year. He had a full book, tremendous looking horse, very, very fertile. Deep Chip, we stand him too as a Ohio sire champion who's had sire stake champions. We're really thrilled with what we've done, and people have supported him well in our state.
Dan McCardle is, he is a top class sire, and Joe mentioned that he's got well set at his place now. So when the money comes around, you're able to attract the kind of horses that you'd like to have.
Yes, and these are class sires that did well otherwise, and they've shined in Ohio, and we're just thrilled to have them.
Well, we thank you for your support here, sponsoring the 2-year-old Colt Bluegrass Trot. And as I said to Joe, with guys like you steering the boat there in Ohio, it looks like they're in pretty good hands.
Well, thanks, Nick. We appreciate having you, and we appreciate the Red Mile giving us this opportunity.